welcome to our product showcase. Steve Dotto here. How the heck are you doing this fine day? It is exciting for us to be here. Let me just get a few things in order here and get things rolling along. And we will be looking forward to this today. This InVideo is a great product. It's something that we are really enjoying using here at Dottotech, and I think you guys are going to like as well. There it is. I see my feed is coming through well. We have the chat active. We've got video. You can hear me. The chat's going. I think we're good to go. So welcome, everybody. It is our product showcase here at Dottotech. On a fairly regular basis here at Dottotech, we like to introduce you to products that we think are exceptional tools and a chance to meet the people behind them. That's one of the benefits of my job, is as I create all of the videos for YouTube and as I tell you folks how different tools work, is I get an opportunity to meet the people in the companies that create the products, which really opens my eyes to different ways of using the products, where the company is going, where the product is going. Gives me a lot of comfort as I invest my time in different products. And I always thought that that would be something that the community would really appreciate as well. So that's why we started the product showcases, to give you folks an opportunity to meet the people behind the products that we showcase. And that is today's plan. So here's what's going to happen. This is very similar to our Webinar Wednesday format that we do here in Dottotech. Is we pre-recorded a demo, and in this particular case, we did a few things. We interviewed some of the people from InVideo, but I also took advantage of an internal resource we have here at Dottotech. Liz Azian, who those of you who follow us know, does all of our video editing, and she does all of our graphics. She does all of our content stuff here at Dottotech. She's pretty useful. I hope she's not listening right now. I don't want her to get a big head, but Liz and I went through the product, and she showed me how we use it here at Dottotech, because it's not something that I'm necessarily hands-on with myself anymore. But I certainly appreciate what it does for us and how it's working for us. So so Liz is going to take us through the product demo. And while that's going on, you folks can ask a bunch of questions. We have several people here from InVideo in the room to answer questions. And then when we come back from the pre-record, we will be interviewing, we will have Sankit from InVideo on with us. I think the CEO will be on with us, and he will be there to answer questions as well. Plus, we've got a little bit of an offer that we can give you at the end, and Liz has a special bonus offer for people, so stick around to the end of the video to discover that. I see lots of people in chat saying hello, and I see April there from our team is helping you out, and Liz is posting under the moniker of Dottotech, so that's Liz. That's posting there. Although I will also post under the label of Dottotech. But I see that we've got people from Panama. Oh, is that Bakuke? I don't even know how you pronounce that. Dave, welcome aboard. And we've got Bruce from Charlie Lake, BC. And we've got people from Helsinki, Aaron, all over the world. We've got you on, so I am excited that you are all here. So let's begin by introducing you to my guest, and then we will run the video in just a few seconds. So let me, there we go. There's Sankit. How are you doing, Sankit?
Hey Steve, I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking, and really, really excited to see everyone in here. Thanks for having me. Very, very excited. It looks super exciting. Audience here.
Now, I got to apologize to you, because what time is it for you in Mumbai?
It's 11:30 right now.
So you're not used to working this late. Are you going straight to bed as soon as we're done?
I am actually. I'm used to working late, unfortunately.
Well, we appreciate you being on with us.
My wife just told me that it's more like I come home to nobody. I don't know about that.
I appreciate that. Well, listen, we'll let you take a break for a few minutes. We have this about 20-minute video where we're going to go through the main product, and you folks at InVideo have done a terrific job of creating, I think, in what is really a competitive space, of creating a really unique and easy to use product that allows people to kind of get what they want to create really quickly and effectively, but not suffering in quality as far as balancing ease of use and quality. Sometimes the quality suffers, but that's not the case with InVideo. So it's as I say, it's a product that we've been really interested in and impressed with. So I'll get you to just stick around for a few minutes. what's going to happen now, folks, is I will start the video playing, and this is Liz and I going through the main features of InVideo. So once we're through this, you guys will have a really good idea if this is a product that is going to work for you, and then we'll talk to you about how you can take advantage of some special offers we have. So that sound good? I'll get you to mute your audio, Pankit, because if not, it comes through, and I'm going to mute mine here as soon as we start playing. And so let's head out and let's take a look at a good detailed demo of InVideo with Steve Dotto, me, and Liz Azian. So Liz, we've evaluated a lot of these different video tools. Why is InVideo risen to the top of the heap for us?
I think because of the simplicity of how, it's being used. It's also got like loads of stock in the libraries, the video clips, the images, and it has some of the features that you expect in like something like Premiere Pro or After Effects. It's all built in there for like a simple web tool. I'm quite impressed that it can do some of the things.
For creating things like the transitions and the flow. So basically, I don't need you anymore. I can just do this all myself.
Well,
okay, take me into the product itself, because I must have looked at dozens of these different tools, and I like their interface, but I want to see but I don't do the work anymore. You do it. So show me how you create content.
All right. So this is the screen you see as soon as you log in.
Okay.
And you have like 3 options. And the first option is you can convert an article to a video. And you can also use their pre-made templates. They have so many.
Okay, so just a minute. So stop a second. Yeah. By converting an article to video, you're taking a blog post and converting it?
Yes, yep.
Okay.
Or you could take a script, or you could take an article from somewhere else. It doesn't have to be your blog post.
So the key thing to understand is the reason that they start us here is they want people to have success really quickly. I mean, that's one of the things. I had a quick chat with their founder, and that's one of their goals and objectives is they realize that they've got a very limited amount of time to get people embracing the product. And so you have to have success really early on.
So when we started with this, we actually evaluated a whole bunch of video creators that you see out today. And of course, one side of the spectrum is the complex softwares like Adobe After Effects or Apple FCP.
Yeah.
And then you would see like a whole bunch of simple web-based video creators, which would let you make those slideshow kind of text overlay videos. Mm-hmm. None of these were really solving the right problem or helping you make a good professional video. So that was there always, and that is exactly what InVideo solves. We've got the right balance between the flexibility and the ease of use. So you don't really need the complex learning curve of an Adobe After Effects, but you can really get good professional quality output videos.
It's kind of built to suit anybody at any level, which is why like beginners are really great, business owners, entrepreneurs, even agencies. I know a lot of agencies using the tool to create videos for their clients. Mm-hmm. And as you can see here at the bottom here, it says, I am a pro video editor. So you could start from scratch. You could start from a blank canvas. So It's not necessarily just a beginner's tool. If you were an advanced video editor like myself, you could just start from scratch and still feel comfortable using it just like you would Premiere Pro. Probably save you a lot more time because they've got a lot of materials there that you don't have to create from scratch.
So let's take me into the templates, because I think that's where most people are going to enter. And I think once you understand the workflow, then you can probably be creating the scripts or go in through the expert level. But most of our people that are on the live stream with us now, they're going to want to come in through this. So this gives us an idea of the kind of social media assets that we can use as a background for a video to share. So I see lots there that are going to be suitable for Instagram and for Twitter. Probably not so much YouTube, but certainly the feed-based sharing platforms, right?
Yeah, I think like for YouTube you can as well because they have a category. If you look on the left here,
Oh,
which I
okay.
really love, they have curated templates. And you
Oh,
have things like, if you just want to do a logo intro or you want to just do like a
oh.
longer intro, this is great for YouTube. Actually, I think this is a very powerful tool for YouTubers as well.
That opened my eyes to something. Okay, so let's take a
Yeah.
look at creating a social post that we'd use in Instagram or Facebook. And one of the powerful features, one thing that we should point out is when you create an asset in this, even though you're creating it in a format for Instagram, they've got an export function that will automatically convert it into a Facebook-friendly format or a square format or whatever other formats you want. Correct?
Yes. So in that case, say if you're creating one video and you start first for, say, YouTube, and what you do at the end of the project is you duplicate that project and then just change the dimensions and then export that.
And it
So
automatically configures everything to fit.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. But obviously you with any tool, I'd say always preview it first, make sure
Good point.
everything's okay. You could rejig things, but pretty much it's like Canva, if you
Yeah.
know like Canva, right?
It's
They
got a very
just
Canva feel. Yeah.
It's very much a Canva feel, but like
Okay,
for
let's get into it.
video,
Click
yeah.
on something, Liz. Click on something.
All right. Sorry. Yeah, there you go. Here's like the minute you click it, it'll show you a preview
Okay.
of the video, and then you could choose what size you want. So this is the very cool thing, isn't it? Even before you create it, you could see what it's going to look like.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So let's say we start with this one. We'll just go in.
So let me ask you quickly about the licensing. There was a video running in the background. That's royalty free. That's included with your subscription.
Yes, that's all included with the subscription, and you could even change it up. Say if you wanted a different clip, you just go search here. And what I love about this is literally just drag and drop, and then they ask you what you want to do with it. So you want to replace, add behind, add as layer. In this case, I'll just replace it. But in many cases, like for this is when I say is that it has the advanced tools where you can add things in layers, like Photoshop
Yeah.
and Premiere Pro, and that's a really advanced thing to have.
And I saw an
And
editing timeline in the bottom there. So it is very much a classic video edit. Now, one of the things that just before you, so obviously all of these different elements we can go in and we can edit, we can modify the content. People should recognize that. And, that's what we should expect. But it seems pretty snappy, Liz.
what do you mean by snappy?
I mean, it's typically speaking, when you use a lot of these web tools, they're really laggy. You drag
Oh,
something and
yes.
it takes a long time for it to resolve. And it can be frustrating being in the creative process when the tool works slower than your brain.
Absolutely. And that was like the case for a lot of video editing tools out there, like the web-based ones, for a very long time. I mean, this isn't a new thing. It's been around for 5 years or so now. There's a lot of web tools, but the constraint was always that because it's on the web, it's always very slow, it's laggy, and then the export takes ages. But with InVideo, what I've noticed is, like you said, it's very snappy, and even when you're exporting, it's really quick.
Okay.
And I've compared with a few services. I have to say that, I've been with them for a few months now. It only gets better and better. So that means they must be listening to feedback of people and then, improving the service every time.
Like I mentioned earlier, that we want to democratize video production. That means we want anyone and everyone to create a video. So the core goal has always been how we can make it very simple for them. So once you get in, you will always find a whole bunch of templates, which would be a good a starting point or an inspiration. So as a layman, you need not have the creative background or something that you need to build from scratch. You always have an inspiration that you can start from, and then of course you can build over it.
Quickly show me how we change the text and how you transition from one piece of text to another. We won't spend too much time in the editing, but I kind of want to get a feel for how it packages together.
Yeah, so for whenever you want to change anything, you just point at it and then you change the text here, or you can even change the text here.
Okay.
So let's say that.
That
And
was,
then you could
yeah. Yeah.
That front is gone, isn't it? And then you could change, you go back to the right hand side is basically where you do most of the edits.
Mm-hmm.
You could change the fonts, you could change the color, the size, you could even change the animation as it comes in.
Okay.
You could change per letter, or you could change the animation per the whole text box. So, and you know what? I just want to point out what's something that's very cool. You could also change up the colors to match your brand. So on the top right here, this is where you put in your custom brand colors.
Every element on it's editable. What's the process if you're uploading your own photo or video for the background? So you're not using their templates, but you're incorporating your own content.
Good question. So if you want to upload, you just go to the left-hand side here.
Mm-hmm.
And then as you can see, I've uploaded a few of your clips and the logo. You just click there, and then you have a file limit up to 800 megabytes. And then you just click there and upload as per normal. Yeah.
So you could quickly add our logo to that one that you're creating right now just by dragging it out there.
Just drag and drop. Yeah. Yeah.
That's sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
Very elegant. Okay.
And also, just to mention, this is very, like, if you upgrade to the business sort of package, you get team uploads. So say if you have several people using the account, you could see what other people are uploading and then use that as, like, you know, your company resource, and you don't have to keep emailing people or Dropboxing people, asking them to send your assets, your media assets.
Okay, so we've been talking about the different layers that we have and the access we have to changing fonts, colors, etc. Now take me from almost from scene to scene or slide to slide. If we have another piece of text that text converts into as we're telling the story, what does it look like as we transition to the next scene?
So usually what you do is for every scene you could preview it and you can see roughly what is coming up in that particular scene. Yeah. So once you're happy with it, usually you want to determine what the transition is to the next slide. And that's where this little button here comes in between scenes. Okay. And you just click that and you have so many choices for transitions. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I use Premiere Pro, right, Steve, for most of our stuff. And I usually have to bring in that transition effect one by one. Do you know what I mean? Like I have to either buy it off InVideo, something that's not really easily built in. So like this, you just click it and that it's there. And these are powerful transitions. They're pretty good. And usually you only have 4 or 5 on a video editor, like a web app. But this one, just look, there's so many. And I think they're adding all the time.
And it looks like it's very beginner friendly. Like you're not making a lot of decisions about the transition overlaps and how long a transition lasts. You can probably get in to do that, but the presets are probably just really good basic editing.
Yeah, absolutely. But talking about like being basic and advanced, right? I want to show you one advanced feature that I really want to highlight here, which is, you know, when you think about templates, you think you're restricted. Mm-hmm. But here, if you look on the right-hand side, you can actually control how quick this video runs. Okay. And that's actually like quite advanced for a web app tool that uses templates. And I think that's really great. And you could crop things. You could do all sorts of things just within this one scene here.
The other element to video is we've dealt with text, getting graphics in, stock video background, importing your own video background. But the big challenge for many creators is music. And music's the one that ends up biting you in the ass most often too, because you end up getting flagged for not having a license for the music. So how do they deal with music?
Yeah, so they actually have a library of music as well. So if you look on the left-hand side here, you can see you could choose, there's different categories. Mm-hmm. So you just choose based on what the mood of the video is, and you could preview it. You know how sometimes some videos you want to talk over it, so you want the background music not to be too loud, so you could hear. So you could control that.
Again, it looks like it's got a lot of the power that we have in our typical video editor, but the number of controls and the number of decisions we make is dramatically reduced. You don't have to go in and set levels like in an equalizer. You've just got a couple of sliders to say the background music this loud, the foreground music this loud, make it work.
Exactly. And it's just, I think the collection of this is also growing all the time.
Does this, now you're a video professional, does this scare you? Is that
Well,
that's going to put you out of business?
not really. I mean, a little bit, but I think like I could use it to my advantage as well because sometimes, like you know, as well as I do, that we pump out content like there's no tomorrow, and we need to get things done quick. And sometimes we just need to like have a quick turnaround. And tools like this can really help me. Like if you say you want something done, within an hour, I can do it. Like
Don't tell me that. This is bad. I've got this on video now.
I know I shouldn't have said that, but like it's true. It's true. Even for professionals, to do a high level professional video takes time. If you're doing it like, with tools like After Effects or Premiere Pro, it takes time. So having a tool like this is all done for you. So you don't have to think about it.
And that, to me, is when we kind of boil down why we've decided to talk about this product is the bottom line. I think that content is still king.
Yeah.
But in a really noisy social media space universe, your content has to look good. It doesn't have to be broadcast caliber in order to work well, but it has to be good. And this makes it good. You can't do in this what you do in After Effects. I mean, at the end of the day, you're not going to be able, and you don't want to, because you don't want to have to make that many decisions. You don't want to spend that much time crafting each and every frame. But you want to be able to tell a story. And this tool looks to me like it allows you to take the story that you want to tell, convert it into video, and then export it with the least amount of time and the least amount of effort, but the most amount of polish at the end.
Yeah, you just said it just perfectly, because you and I both know that nowadays people tend to fear the tool, right? And if that fear is taken away and they could just focus on the message and the content, then their marketing would be so much better. It doesn't matter what format is, video or blogging or audio, right? But if they could just think, have more time to think about the message that they're putting out there rather than fiddling with tools, then they'd have a better marketing for their business.
This is a very busy space. And one of the things that kind of excites me or that impressed me is in the latest reviews that we've been seeing in this space, InVideo has been really performing really well.
I mean, I'm not that surprised, but I'm really impressed. They recently got high scores in the G2 Crowd report, which is like, one of those consumer reports. And they scored higher than Adobe, Filmora, and Animoto in a lot of categories. And I thought, whoa. And they've, mind you, they've only been around for about 3 years.
What I see here is I see that they've taken some of the best things from it, especially from a tool like Canva. As we said right at the beginning, we've seen we see a very Canva-like approach. And so I think that they've benefited from being a little bit of a latecomer to the marketplace, that they've seen the pain points that the other video creation tools have as far as user interface goes and where people fall off or have challenges. And they've managed to design it from the beginning with a friendlier user interface.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, one thing that I really love about this, like the other day I was having some issues. Well, not a big issue. I just wanted to get to their tutorials. And so I just clicked this button over here for their support. And it was a Sunday as well, I remember. And I literally, like within seconds, I got somebody talking back to me. And it's not like an Autobot, it's an actual person.
That is so huge, because when you're in the creative moment and you want to do something, you want the answer now when you're doing these. Creating video is not like writing. It's a creative process that you want instant results. And when you're in the moment and you're inspired, you want to be able to do what you're doing.
Exactly right. And that is when your mind is kind of like in a bit of a fried zone. And you can't and you just need that like a little bit of hand
how do I do
holding. Yeah.
So let's go to the end. Let's go to the end game. We finished a video. Show me the export functions, because it's all about where and how we use it. So show me that.
All right. So as soon as it say you're happy with everything, all you need to do is click this button up here, preview and export.
Mm-hmm.
So they let you preview it before you decide to export. Let's say we're happy with it. I'm
Sure.
going to click export video. And then it comes here and you wait for it to be processed. In the meantime, you could maybe edit the name of the project or,
Yep.
do whatever it is that you want. But it won't be long. But after that, say for instance, this is another video created in a day. Once it's done, you just click download.
Okay.
Or you could share directly to your social media platform.
Sure, it's directly in. Now you said if this we created in vertical format. Now if we wanted to re-output this particular video to horizontal format to post into Twitter, what's the process that happens then?
All right. So say we have to duplicate it.
Okay.
And then we just choose which format we want here.
So let's pretend we duplicated it and let's just change the format and let's see what happens with it.
All right.
Okay.
So you might have to rejig things around. As usual, any tool is like this, even Canva, but it's pretty much okay, I think.
But you just go through the text box is too small right now and stuff like that. But you just go through and you edit. So you view it again, and then you make some minor adjustments, but it's doing all the heavy lifting.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. And training curve. If you have a regular person who's used to using a simple tool like a Canva or some of the social media creation tools like some of the iPhone tools that we've got, how long do you think it will take them from the time they create their account till they can export their first video that they actually feel kind of proud of?
Oh my God, I'd say 5 minutes.
Shut up. No, it's going to be longer than that. You got to do longer than 5 minutes.
Well, considering you have all your materials, all you have to, to brand a video, all you need to do is to make sure that they're, of course, the text, the color, and then the media, and then that's it. Because if you're using a template and you know that the template fits your needs, that's pretty much all you need.
And that is it. I am back. Now, we've had a slight change in... just to let you know, we had a slight change in roster. Sanket's internet connection was bad, so we have Pankit joining us. So his graphic will be wrong when I bring him on, but I apologize for that. Great Q&A going on. So many questions about this product. It's great to see all of the engagement and the interest. Liz at the end said that you can create, from the time you start, you can create a video in 5 minutes, and I questioned that to her, but after having looked at the way that the tool all comes together, I can say that that seems to be the case. You can actually create content that quickly and that effectively. So I'm going to bring on our big guest. Sorry, let me remove the name from it. This is Pankit, who we interviewed before. So thanks for jumping on. I guess you guys had a little bit of an internet connection issue?
Yes, Steve. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone.
Yeah, good. Okay. Oh, Sankit's saying that Sankit's saying there, but we'll just stay with you for now. Is that okay? To answer questions? Good. So, now you guys have an offer for our community, which I want to get out there in case anybody's interested in trying it out, because you put together quite an impressive package. Do you have the details of that? Can you share that with us?
Yes, absolutely. So we do have a $60 coupon code going on, which would give a massive 60% off on all our plans.
Excellent. And how do they do that? So I guess April will share the link in the chat right now, and then they enter the coupon code DOTO60. Is that it?
Absolutely. And say if you already have an account, you can simply go to your account settings page, and there would be a place to apply the promo code, and you can subscribe post that, and the discount would be applied.
Okay, great. So let's deal with some of the questions that have been coming up. Now, I've lost the person who asked this one, but it was Steven. I think Steven Segard asked the difference between the key differences between InVideo and Camtasia. And I think that's important for us to position InVideo versus the other video editing applications. Because Camtasia is a screencasting tool, is really designed to record the screen and then edit that video. Are there other big different? Whereas InVideo is designed to create video from scratch using graphics or imported video and a text narrative. Is there another way you'd position that?
No, absolutely. So what you mentioned are the key differences, and one thing where we are very, very different from most of the tools that exist out there is actually you have the entire creative freedom. So of course we do give you a whole bunch of templates which can act as a starting point or an inspiration that you can start with. But then post that, you really have the creative freedom to tweak each and every small thing that you would want to your liking, which I think most of the tools out there, they never get close to something like that. So I think that is one of the key difference that we bring to the table.
Good. And there was a question about tutorials. Is the best place to learn to use it looking at the YouTube tutorials or with your built-in tutorials that are built into the app itself?
So, of course, you would find a bunch of videos on YouTube, and we also have an entire FAQ section. You can simply visit help.invideo.io, and most of the questions would be answered there. And one thing I would like to mention is we have a 24/7 live support. So any query, any question, you can simply ping on the support icon on the bottom right, and somebody will address it in less than 30 seconds. So that's the best thing to go for any kind of questions or queries that you have.
And that was something that Liz pointed out in the demo that we did. It was that she was really impressed with the support. And I will point out, and once again, that is a huge, it's a confidence booster. Just knowing that you've got that safety net there, and that if you kind of reach out over your skis a little bit and you're not too sure how to get to the next stage, and when you're in that process, you really want to finish. Having somebody there to help you over that hump.
Yep, and while you're creating a video, you would run into instances where you would need that small little help, and if you get it then and there, I think that's the best thing you can have.
Absolutely. Carrie's asking, how many layers does it allow? How many video layers and element layers?
Sure. So there is no limit on the number of layers you can have. But one thing I would like to point out that if it goes way too many, like say above 12 or 15 layers, it might get a bit slow. Yeah. But of course, you can add as many as you want.
Yeah, and I think, Carrie, that's one of the real keys to recognizing that we aren't on an application that's loaded on your system. You're working over a web-based application, and it's impressed me how quick it is. But if you do overload it with too many files, you could probably see some degradation in speed. And Sarah's asking if there's any limit in time length to the videos?
Timeline is something we are in the process of building. You should see that pretty soon, probably say first week of February.
No. They're asking if there's a limit on how long a video can be.
Okay. So the video duration limit?
Yes.
Got it. So we do have a 15-minute video duration limit. We allow videos up to 15 minutes on our business plan. And on the free plan, we have a limit of 5 minutes.
Okay, so 5-minute video on the free plan as you're testing out, 15-minute on the main plan currently, which is really, for any promotional type videos, it's probably well within the sweet spot. When I think about my YouTube channel, very seldom do I ever even end up going over 12 minutes to 14 minutes is about the maximum length, but you certainly can. And if you do create something longer, you could break it into 2 pieces and then you could stitch them together. There'd be other ways that you could do that. There's tools that'll even stitch the video together for you.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. Carrie's asking again about the audio fade in and fade out. The audio controls are fairly rudimentary as far as just so you have volume control. Are there any other audio controls built in? Is there any filtering?
At this point, no. Like you mentioned, we only have volume control. But like I mentioned earlier, we are coming up with a full-fledged timeline where you would be able to control where do you want to start your audio, end your audio, or do any kind of trimming you would like. So that should be out in Feb first week.
Good stuff. Okay, I'm just going through looking at some of the other questions. While I look for some other questions, maybe you could just quickly go over what the pricing levels are, and then we'll again repeat what the discount that we're offering the community is. So what is the base? You have a free plan where you can do 5-minute video, which is watermarked, I imagine, correct?
Absolutely.
And
So,
then what?
yeah.
And what are the other plans?
Sure. So we have a free plan where you can export as many videos as you like, but like Steve mentioned, that you would be having the InVideo watermark on it. After that, we do have two plans. One is the InVideo Professional, and the bigger one is InVideo Business. InVideo Professional essentially removes the watermark, gives you an HD video, and also increases the video duration limit to 10 minutes. And it comes as the costing is at $6 a month. And if you go for the annual package, it's only $48. And the business plan pretty much gives you everything in video. So all the features, you have 300 premium stock footages from Shutterstock, Storyblocks. You have automated text-to-speech, voiceover, all these additional features as well. And that plan on a monthly basis is at $30, and the annual plan is at $180.
Okay, and that including all of that stock footage. So that's all of the stock music, that's all of the Shutterstock, and that's also the video. If you were to go out and just license that content alone, you'd probably be spending that much or more just to access the stock footage. So great value there as far as that's concerned. Excellent. So those are and then of course the plan that we've got, the offer that you've got is a 60% discount on that. So that's good. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Babu's asking if there's any mobile versions coming out.
Well, while we are talking, the mobile app is already under development, and I think Sanket mentioned earlier on the chat as well that it should be out within a month or so.
Oh, good stuff.
So that's certainly coming up with mobile apps for Android and iOS both.
So that mobile app I imagine that will be really appealing to the Instagram crowd.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Idea is going to be majorly for on-the-go videos, and I think social as a use case, and of course Instagram, TikTok, it's going to be a very handy app for these platforms.
You must be really excited about what's happening with TikTok.
Absolutely, yeah.
So are you going to be coming up with any special filters or anything that's kind of focused on TikTok?
Certainly. So we're going to do that for TikTok and Instagram both. And we think that is going to be one of the major use cases.
Yeah, I imagine it will be. Because then timeline, there's those videos are all, what are TikTok videos, like 20 seconds to 60 seconds? I'm not even sure what the limit is, but it's perfect for that. Awesome. Mm-hmm. Good stuff. Question. It says once you are no longer a paid subscriber, I'll post this one and we can deal with it. The site says that once you're no longer a paid subscriber, all videos created will have a watermark. Is that true for already created videos as well? I'm thinking of long term. So if if you have a current subscription, the watermark is removed. If you've created videos, well, if you've downloaded the video though, Matthew, it shouldn't matter. If you re-upload those videos, if you re-output the videos, that they'll have the watermark, correct?
So in fact, say if you've created the video on a free plan which had a watermark, and after that you subscribe, you can simply reopen the projects, re-export it, and the watermark is off.
Yeah. So Matthew, I think what you need to understand though is if you have created videos, you've output them, then you have them stored somewhere else without the watermark. So even after your subscription lapses, if you aren't currently subscribed, all of the videos which you've already exported won't have the watermark. It's just if you go in and create new videos that they will have the watermark.
Absolutely.
Okay, good. So yeah, I can understand you a little bit of confusion there. So I think that we've answered that. Let's just take a look through. Are you having fun? Are you enjoying this?
Absolutely, yes.
This is great. We've still got like 175 people online with us. Great questions. And the chat has just been superb. Got to find a better way for us to demark the questions so I can find them quicker as we go along. We've got a second offer that we have for you as well. By the way, not only do the folks at InVideo have they offered a terrific opportunity for you to subscribe and save money, but our very own Liz Azian has created a little bit of a course which she uses InVideo as the base of. And I'll get April to share the link to that course in the description. But here's the key. Liz is the first 25 people that sign up, Liz is letting have it for free. She's giving the course away for free. And then after that, if you want to get access to the course, it's in Skillshare, which is like I think $12 a month for all of their courses. So it's going to be available in Skillshare. And let me just get the name of the course right, because Liz, I wouldn't want to mess it up. It's called the Video Marketing Bootcamp 2020. And Liz goes through some of the best practices that she has developed for creating your content, planning your content out, actually developing your story. And she uses InVideo as a base, as a tool, so you'll learn how to use InVideo as well as Liz's system for creating video marketing assets for your business. So we'll share that with you. It's been worth sticking around for that alone. Liz does a great job on this kind of stuff. She's the systems that she puts in place are so well thought out and so well kind of designed that it allows us, with our small team here at Dottotech of just 3 of us, to be able to produce a huge volume of content. And she's sharing a lot of those secrets. So there you have an opportunity to get access to that course for free. And if you are signing up for the InVideo, one of the deals with it, this is a great way for you to really turbocharge your training and understand how to use it even more effectively. So I think that's a great opportunity for people. This question here is from Dave. He said, when you enter the discount code, when I pick a plan, it asks for credit card number, and then you click a button for $180 for the top plan. So is there a process that they should know about? Do you know what he's saying here?
I think just applying the promo code should do it, and the discounted price should show up.
Okay, and if there's any issue, you can just use the chat. I'm sure that your people in the chat can help.
That would be the best place to go to.
Yeah. So Catherine's asking, when you say we can't sell the videos on a free plan, you mean we can't monetize on YouTube?
That's right. That's for the free plans, the ones which come with the InVideo logo.
Yeah.
But as soon as you are either on the professional or on the business plan, you have the reseller rights, and you can put the video anywhere you like.
Okay, so there's
a slight correction here. You can monetize it for yourself. The reseller rights are not there for the free plan.
Okay, so that's if you are, so when they're talking about reseller rights, they're talking about agencies using and creating content for other clients. So we're not talking about posting a video yourself, which you're monetizing on YouTube. If you are creating videos that you are charging a client for, you can't do that on the free plan.
Absolutely.
Got it. So Anne's got a good question. Can you embed the videos in WordPress?
So at this point, we do not have the embedding bit. We directly provide the MP4 file. And like if you would want to embed it on WordPress, probably YouTube can be a good option. Yeah. Or there are a few other players like W Player or a few other tools that you can use, maybe a Wistia or something.
Yeah. So, and the process would be you export the video that you've created. Then you have the MP4 file on your computer. You would then upload that MP4 to a video hosting service like YouTube or Vimeo, Wistia, and then you would take the embed code from those and you would place that in your WordPress site. So that's the workaround. So they don't have a direct embed code because basically InVideo is not a video server. They aren't a video host from that perspective. They're a video creation tool. So I hope that makes sense to you. Oh, Joel's asking, is the discount forever?
Well, it's going to be around for a I cannot promise it's going to be there forever.
Yeah.
But I would recommend Joe to sign up as soon as possible.
Okay, there we go. I think he's also asking if you have the 60% discount at the end of the first year, is it going to be there for the second year? And I'll answer for them. No. If you're getting value out of the service after a year, you should pay full price at the end of the year, Joel. But I appreciate the attempt to get a lifelong deal. Oh, there's a nice comment. Cheryl says, this is terrific. I want to do videos, but I've been so intimidated with all the software. And that should really warm your heart to hear a comment like that.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the core proposition where video making, when we talk about it today, it certainly is intimidating. If you go to softwares like Adobe After Effects or Apple FCP, those are definitely intimidating, and that's exactly what we're trying to solve. And that's what InVideo brings to the table.
Steve says he'd love to see what we've done with it. If you subscribe to our Instagram channel or you're on our Facebook channel, Stephen, you'll see examples of the videos that we create. So when we create, when Liz does promotional materials for our videos or for our webinars, she's often using InVideo as a tool to create the promotional videos. So we use it primarily. We don't use it to create our actual YouTube videos because it's not really ideal for doing tutorial type videos. We're far better off in a Camtasia or a ScreenFlow when we're doing those sorts of videos. But for our promotional videos that tell a narrative of a story with lots of moving text and animation and that kind of stuff for the promotional videos, that's where we use it. So you'll see the style, and you'll see in many of those cases we've actually used InVideo for that. But that's the style of video. That's where we're using it ourselves.
Steve, I would like to add something here. We have a very fantastic and active community on Facebook.
Good point.
With more than about 4,500 people. I think that would be the best place to actually see what kind of videos people can create. So I would highly recommend joining the community and actually looking through the videos that have been created.
Okay. That Facebook group is indeed really vibrant, and you get to share ideas, and you share your videos there, get people to comment back, that sort of stuff. Steven says he can't see how to enlist for the video course. So April, can you drop the link again for the video course? Actually, April is telling us here, or Liz is saying, for the course, you just have to sign up for the free account on Skillshare. And and you've shared that link. I think they've shared that link. So I'll get them to in text take care of that. Okay. Here it says, Carrie's asking, for the business plan, it says, access the stock Storyblock images library. Does that include video files on Storyblock and not just the images?
That's right. We do have videos from Storyblocks as well.
Okay. Good stuff. There you go, Carrie. Good questions. Okay. Yeah, oh yeah, and also Shutterstock videos. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cheryl says we are greedy. Yeah, you're allowed to be a little bit greedy. Good. Okay. Carrie says, I test content creation tools, and she does indeed. She has got a good community going as well, not just for myself, and it's definitely one I'll be including. Thank you, Carrie. I think that's good. Are you coming to Social Media Marketing World, by the way, this year? We're going to see you there? I hope so. Okay. So there seems to be a little bit of confusion. I tried to sign up. Okay, I think they're working through getting the discount code in the correct place. Okay, Anna's asking about green screen video for doing keying. So do you have an alpha layer? An alpha channel?
Not at this point.
Okay.
We have been researching on that. Doing that on the web is a bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are trying to crack that.
Okay, so for those of you that don't know what we're talking about, if you set up a green screen, if I had a green screen behind me right now, we could set up what's called an alpha channel, where we could make one area of the screen, one color on the screen, transparent, so that the other background could shine through, and that's green screen. And so currently we can't do green screen editing within this application. And there are other ways that you can do it. There's actually some dedicated tools that you can do it with, and a lot of even the capture utilities have the ability to do basic green screening, but it's not built in on this web tool. There's a lot of processing power, a lot of computing power goes into resolving a green screen. And to be honest, I would really question if I was doing that. You really need everything to work right for it to look good. Because even when we do it, there's often a little bit of a shadow around the beard and stuff like that, where the green picks up in the gray, and it's a lot of processing power to do a green screen properly. So the answer is no, not right now. All right, working our way. Lots of good questions, man. Oh man, we've been just okay. I think we've got that one in already. Oh, Carrie says she's going to a Comic-Con. Okay. Oh, I'm still on the fence of going to Atomicon. Oh, maybe. Okay. That's all personal stuff. Okay. When will the special discount expire? Karen is asking. We haven't really set a date, but it will expire at some point. So we're going to be putting this replay up, and it'll be available for a period of time. I guess it's something that you're just going to have to take a look at. We're not going to be setting because we're not in a webinar, we can't send out an email saying last chance and all of that sort of stuff, but it'll be around for a couple of weeks anyways. Is that fair?
Yep, absolutely.
Good stuff. Okay, Pat's asked, I just got here and missed everything to this point. This is something I need to know. So, Pat, this is a live stream on YouTube. As soon as we are done, YouTube will then take the file, it will compress it, re-output it, and it'll be available here on the Dottotech channel as a standard video that you can come back in and watch. It's in the playlist of our product showcases, so you'll be able to come back here and you'll be able to watch it probably in about 3 hours. It'll all be here for you, and it'll be in its complete entirety. You'll see the chat, because we're not going to edit it and change it in any way, so you'll be able to watch it at your leisure in a few hours. There we go. Good stuff. All right, and I think that we should probably wrap things up. Do we? We haven't missed anything, have we? No, I think that's it. Let's call it a day. It's just coming up to 50 minutes, a perfect amount of time for a good live stream. We've had a terrific amount of questions. And if you're looking for more information, we've shared the links. We'll share all of the links one more time here with the landing page. The special offer, if you put in Dotto60 to get a 60% discount, Liz will drop in the link to her free version of her content creation course, of her video creation course, which is available to you at Skillshare. And this video, as I say, we'll be leaving it up, and you can come back and view it again in the not too distant future. Thanks so much for all of your for your support, Pankit. It's been it was great to meet you guys. You have a wonderful team there. And you've got in India, most of your people are in India, although you're opening offices around the world now. So we wish you guys a lot of luck, and I think it's going to make a big difference in a lot of people's marketing. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Steve. It was great being here. Thank you, guys. Thanks a lot.
Okay, so that's it. So thanks to April and Liz, thanks to the entire team at InVideo, to all of you for once again just making. Whenever we go live, I'm always amazed with the value that the community brings and delivers to us. For those of you interested, drop by Dottotech.com. Tomorrow we have our regular webinar Wednesday, and tomorrow we're talking about digital detox, getting ready for the new year by getting rid of all of your old digital junk off of your computers. It's kind of like spring cleaning, but for your computer. It's going to be worth learning about. And we will call it a day. Thanks to everybody. Till next time, have fun storming the castle.